Hello everyone, welcome to another G-Shock unboxing and review video. Today I don't have any box at all, I'm sorry, but we have another one of this pretty much vintage category still, but it's not that old actually. This was released on May of 2006 in Japan, making this 11 years old up to date while we're filming this, of course. And yeah, the reference number for this is G-056RE module number 3028. I think I'm going to cover it on a separate video because quite a lot of time is needed to explain and demonstrate the functions and how it works and such, so I'll cover it out with a separate video. For today, I'm just gonna show you guys the details, its features, and my thoughts and opinion on this old piece. Stainless steel bag made in Thailand with still water resist 20 bar. First thing that you need to know is that this watch is made for sports, specifically for the soccer sport. Of course, you could still use it in varieties of other sports activities that you are doing. With that in mind, I think you're going to appreciate more of the design wise of this piece. First, let's have a look on the thickness. I'm not sure if you guys had noticed, this watch is probably the slimmest G-Shock that had ever produced. Excluding, of course, we have Casio Baby G, they're also slim. But for G-Shock family, I think this is the slimmest watch, and I measured this roughly about 10 millimeters. And Casio did mention one of their other slimmest G-Shock will be the DW5600, the classic one, and that is 12.7 millimeters. So this watch is slimmer, just tiny bits than that. And also this watch, look at that, the band on this watch is everything just built in a streamlined pattern, very sporty looking, very like sport watch, so it will fit more like a bracelet, a bangle, more than a watch, even though this is just a watch and they have a lot of functions compared to the size and the fit that this watch is going to give you. Done on the thickness of this piece, and you could also see the button side there. Look at that, it's very thin as well and a long shape. Both sides go the same actually, if you guys haven't noticed yet. But this over here will be the downside of this piece. Look at that, from this side you can see that the bezel pointed up just a little bit upwards more than the buttons, and the bottom part is sort of like a heel going on over here. Pick at this bezel part, which makes these buttons here, 4 buttons all around, pretty hard to press, especially when you are wearing this on top of your wrist, since the buttons are all the way down and the watch is also very thin. I found it very difficult for me to get my finger all the way down here to press the buttons while sports activity, of course. So that's the downside of this piece. Too early, but anyway, get back to the design wise on this watch. You can see here on top, very simple. No more they have a little bit of animation at the middle there in the watch face in circle. Very nice touch. Of course, this is made for soccer sports, so you're gonna have ball over there in the middle. We have an octagonal type of watch face, I guess. Very nice, very sporty looking, and sort of like a the time board when you sports activity, basketball, I guess. The way that Casio designed the watch face of this is very impressive as well, with black negative display and a subtle red line all around here, which makes this very nice. I mean, I'm not sure what the word is, but it looks very cool thing to have on your wrist. And again, if you guys can already see, we have screws up here on top to lock the bezel, and also the band. The band goes all the way up here, however the band lock goes all the way down here, which is here, and it's over here, which is very weird, but still it's gonna give this watch a very streamlined look for sports activity. And looking at the texture on top of the band here, you can see a lot of tiny hexagonal pattern all the way down here. Casio didn't mention this anywhere else, but I do think this hexagonal pattern going on top of the watch band is to give us the soccer ball type of design on your watch. Actually, that if I'm not mistaken, soccer ball did have the pentagon and hexagonal pattern all around the ball for some reason, and that's probably why you're seeing the same hexagonal pattern going on top of the watch band. And at the end here, they have this a little bit bulge going on top there for the band keeper as topper. Although I don't think the band keeper gonna comes out anytime soon, because we have 3 of them and very beautiful colorway. All 3 represent the Rastafarian colorway. The green will be the Mother Nature and Hope. The yellow will be love and peace, and the red will be the, if I'm not mistaken, the blood and passion. So three very famous Rastafarian color stripes, and hence the theme of this model. And we have three models, I'm not mistaken, from the same series. This is the all yellow, we have all red, and we have the all black version. Pick any one that you like. And we have another three colorway, and that's pretty much it that we got from G-056 model. Not a lot of colorway, and Casio seems to stop production of this model for some reason. Looking at now, let's have a look at the buckle of this piece. We have a double buckle with Casio China sign below it. You can see some plastic sheets going on top and the bottom here. So, you know, just I added in there to avoid some scratch going on, because I don't know, just me. Anyway, Casio China sign below it, and we have double buckle for added grip and of course more strength, more reliable. Of course, since you'll be wearing this for sports, and I guess making all this combined really makes this watch really tough, and this watch not gonna come off your wrist that easy, you know what I mean? But I found it's pretty hard to use these, you know, this type of triple canvas or nylon buckle, although it is really beautiful. A Rastafarian colorway is one of the famous colorway that's out there, sort of like a trending colorway today, and that's probably why this watch is really famous as well, even though this is just a normal GLX 900. Look at that. You know what, let me part this thing out right away. Look at that, here it is. Very nice fit, very small. It looks weird when I look at it from this angle, but if I look at it on the camera again, man, this looks very nice. It looks nice, very sleek, very sporty looking watch. You're not gonna, this thing not gonna mess with you while you are doing your workout or doing your any sort of activities that you're doing. It's not gonna, you know, tend to stick or bump into something, which is a nice thing to have. The only downside, of course, again, is the button is pretty hard to press, but that's pretty much it. And for the functions wise, that home time, we're gonna have date and also time, and we have some animations going on at the bottom display there, and we have six indicator on both sides for auto EL, which this watch also have. Of course, we have auto EL. There it is. This is the backlight for this model. You see, I really need to use my nails to press the buttons on this side, because it is too thin actually, and it is very slippery. So luckily I didn't cut my nails yet, so this is gonna be a little bit easy for me to operate now for the video. There it is, bluish green backlighting. And of course, first mode, we're gonna have a stopwatch, very unique type of stopwatch actually, which I will cover in the module video. We have a timer, soccer timer, or they call it the lost time timer, which is unique as well. And we have interval timer, which is very, I think this is the most useful part of this watch that I could actually use during daily activities or any type of sport activities that I could think of. And that's, we're gonna have a world time, and we're gonna have single alarm with news and signal, and we're done on that. That's pretty much it. If you look close enough in the watch face, it did on the sides, two sides there, you notice a more signal pattern going on. Sort of looks like a tough solar type of pattern that you'll found on a 9010 Mudman model, but this watch didn't have any top solar built in it, so that just for aesthetics, very sporty looking watch. It was sort of like a soccer ball, just like you're wearing a soccer ball type of watch on your wrist, although it's not too it's not that, it is just not that obvious, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much it on this piece. We only have one G-Shock right there in green colorway. And before I forgot, here it is, we have one more thing that I need to highlight for you guys here. We have a steel keeper down here. I'm not sure what the purpose of this, but I do think this is important to avoid this part from breaking, you know, like the issue that we got from, if I'm not mistaken, the triple signs arrangement. You guys have been tagging me on the forum. I did read that forum now, and I bet this is one of the way Casio could do to avoid this part from breaking, you know, because this part is really thin and you're gonna wear it for sport, really rough activities. So yeah, having this metal parts here really going to support the band here, and overall making this watch very strong for toughness. Just in case you're planning to grab one of these, I don't think they are still available today. The retail price for this is only 13,000 yen, and I don't really think that it's gonna be that high even on the resale market. But yeah, if you're planning to grab one of this, go ahead. I'm not gonna wear it up all the way up. Here it is for the size. You know what, let me put on a regular Gelax is 900 for size comparison before in this video. You know, look at that, there it is. The width is pretty much the same. The thickness, look at that, very different there. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys found this video useful and informative as well for your future reference. Leave a like if it does, and also subscribe for more G-Shock related contents like this in the future. Thank you very much for watching again, guys. This is G-Shock High Fashion channel, and